Oh, welcome back. We are joined once again by the tall trainer, Jeremy Biernat. Jeremy, good morning. We are diving into the holiday season, which can be a stressful time for people. You've got a lot going on, a lot happening, and it's important to manage all of that and kind of de-stress. So you've got advice for people.
Yeah, so I have the opportunity to hang out with people fairly regularly, and so I see them all throughout the year. A lot of people, like these people, 5 days a week. So I see them more often than many people in their lives do. And so I get to watch as they go through some of these ebbs and flows of stress and challenges and talk with them and help them, through some of those. And so I have kind of 5 ideas, to try to help manage that stress of the season better.
What's number 1 on your list?
Number 1, I would say, is decrease expectations. So you get all hyped up about you got to try to pull off the perfect, the perfect meal, the perfect gift, the perfect everything, and you need to lower those because you don't perform as well. I actually brought a tiny little, picture
a graph.
Here.
Wow.
A little graph here. So this is the Yerkes-Dodson curve.
Okay.
And so if you look at this curve here, as stress increases, your performance improves. Because if you're not stressed at all, like you're like, not a big deal, you actually don't do well. But if it goes too high, you go into anxiety and overwhelm over here, all right? So the key here is finding that sweet spot. So most of the time in the holidays, you're pegged out over here, and you need to lower your stress in order to get there. So one way of doing that is decreasing those expectations. So with other people around you, so you call, the mother-in-law ahead of time or your parents and say,
I'm bringing 1 dish, not 3.
It says like, here's what we're going to do. Here's the timing of what we're going to be available for. We're going to have to leave at this time. Set those boundaries up really, really well, and that will help you manage it well too.
You also remind people, fit in exercise. Stick to that routine because that helps with your mental health.
Yes, it is massive. So if you're doing something physical with your body, you're moving it around, it does release endorphins, helps to burn off frustrations. We try to throw a little more boxing sometimes in our classes during the holidays.
Get out that aggression.
I mean, it's a wonderful time, but the pressure of trying to pull off this magic, is a lot. And so sometimes you just get it out for a little bit, and then you feel better afterwards. And of course, when you're moving in a more positive direction in at least one area of your life, it feels better in other areas too.
One of your tips I love, because it is such a busy time for people, is you call it mini meditation. People don't have a lot of time. They don't think about meditating, but that mini in front of it, you can squeeze it in, right?
Yes. I mean, I'm talking just a minute.
Yeah.
If you give yourself, like everybody's got a minute. The managers have permission just to sit and not do anything for that minute. It feels like a massive luxury, but you're not that great with time. You have a minute. So to take a moment, just sit and breathe. If you have a little more time, just go for a little 5-minute walk outside. Bundle up a little bit if you need to. Walk around, and it really does. Change your energy, lifts your spirits. Gets yourself in a more peaceful state.
We've got about a minute left, but 2 other things on your list. Plan it out. Speaking of time, put it on your calendar, and then your last one is just talk to somebody.
Yeah, and so sometimes the stress is there's people missing in your life that were here last year, or maybe they haven't been in many years. The family traditions are shifting, and they're stressed with that. And so talking to others, is really helpful. Find some safe people, go to a counselor, whatever it takes, for that it is not abnormal to be feeling stress and feeling unhappy during this super happy season.
Yeah, absolutely. Good advice. Hey, happy holidays. Thanks for coming in. Always good to see you. We'll be back in just a moment.